You could wipe my mind, I'd still be stuck on you. Night climb, nights nothing. Hello everyone, welcome back to another guitar tutorial. It's Kuya Clint, where I teach you guys how to play your favorite songs on guitar easily and in detail. And so for this video, I'm going to be teaching you guys how to play the song Stuck on You by GRENTPEREZ. So first up, I'd just like to say a quick thank you to this person right here for suggesting this song for me to teach. Thank you very much for that. So quick disclaimers first, I'm going to be basing this guitar tutorial from his Attic Sessions video for this song. So with that said, I'm going to be basing my interpretation of this song from that video. Feel free to check it out too if you haven't, by the way. It's a pretty nice rendition. And aside from that, I'm going to be teaching this to you guys as simple as possible so that more of you guys will be able to follow. And yeah, that said, let's go straight right into it. Okay, so for the chords that we're going to use for this song, it's going to be these ones right here. So it's going to be the D major chord. It's going to be like this, or like this, depending on your preference when it comes to playing this chord anyway. But personally, I just like to do this. Yeah. So when it comes to doing this chord my way, we're going to be using our index finger for the 5th fret from the A string down to the high E string. And when it comes to using our ring finger, we're going to be making a mini bar as well. And that's going to be hitting the D string up to the B string. So all you know, that's going to be a dead string on the lower E string. That's going to be 5, 7, 7, 7, then 5. And next up is going to be the D major 7 chord. It's going to be like this. That's going to be dead string, 5, 7, 6, 7, dead string. D7 chord is going to be like this. Once again, using our index finger with the support of our middle finger to bar the 5th fret from the A string down to the high E string on the 5th fret. And that's going to be like this with the rest of the chord shape. So that's going to be dead string, 5, 7, 5, 7, 5. Next up is going to be the G major 7 chord. It's going to be like this. That is going to be 3, dead string, 4, 4, 3, dead string. Next up is going to be the A7 chord. That's going to be 5, dead string, 5, 6, 5, dead string. Next up is going to be the F sharp minor chord. It's going to be like this. And that is going to be, once again, using our index finger with the help of our middle finger to bar the 2nd fret from the lower E string down to the high E string. And with the rest of the chord shape, that's going to be 2, 4, 4, 2, 2, 2. Next up is going to be the E minor 7 chord. It's going to be like this. Once again, using our index finger to bar the 7th fret from the A string down to the high E string. And with the rest of the chord shape, it's going to be dead string, 7, 9, 7, 8, 7. And lastly, it's going to be the C major 7 chord. It's going to be like this. That's going to be dead string, 3, 5, 4, 5, dead string. Okay, so when it comes to the strumming pattern, it's going to be this one right here. It's a bit lengthy, so let's go straight to it. So it's going to be, yep, like that. Down, 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 up, down, up, up, down, up, up, down. And with that said, that entire strumming pattern will be worked for 8 whole counts for each chord that you're going to be playing in this song. Although to admit, there's going to be some chords where you need to play chords with only 2 counts and some chords where you only need to play them for 4 counts. And when that happens, we're gonna need to subdivide the strumming pattern into groups, which I'll show you guys later on in this video. Okay, so when it comes to the intro section of this song, the chord progression is going to be this one right here. Yep, so first up is going to be the D major chord for 2 counts, and we're only going to be using the first 2 counts of the strumming pattern. It's going to be like this, down, down. It's going to be the D major 7 chord for 2 counts. It's going to be like this. And for this one, we're going to be using the second 2 counts of the strumming pattern. It's going to be down, up, down. That's going to be the D7 chord for 2 counts. It's going to be like this. And for this one, we're going to be using the third 2 counts of the strumming pattern, up, up, down. And then the fourth 2 counts of the strumming pattern for the G major 7 chord as well. Yep, and we're going to be doing that 3 times in total in repetition, starting from the D major chord for 2 counts up to the G major 7 chord for 2 counts. So here's what I mean. It's going to be like this. Then after that, it's going to be the D major chord for 2 counts, once again using the first 2 counts. D major 7 chord. Then for the G major 7 chord for 4 counts, now this time we're going to be using the last 4 counts of the strumming pattern. It's going to be like this. And with that said, it's going to sound a little bit like this. Okay, so when it comes to the verse sections of this song, the chord progression is going to be this one right here. Once again, starting it off with the D major chord for 2 counts, like that whole bit, then repeating it again for 3 times. That's going to be like this. One more. Yep. Then after that, we're going to be doing the A7 chord for 4 counts, and we're only going to be using the first half of that strumming pattern. Just going to be like this. A7 chord for 4 counts. Then the G major 7 chord for 4 counts. It's going to be like this. And for this one, we're going to be using the second half of the strumming pattern now this time. Once again, it's going to be the whole D major chord for 2 counts again. But this time, we're only going to be repeating that part of the chord progression twice. It's going to be like this. It's going to be the F sharp minor chord for 4 counts, but this time we're only going to be using the first half of the strumming pattern. It's going to be the G major 7 chord for 4 counts, using the second half. It's going to be like this. And the F sharp minor chord again for the first half of the strumming pattern for 4 counts. And the A7 chord for 4 counts, using the second half of the strumming pattern again. And with that said, it's going to sound a little bit like this. Okay, so when it comes to the chorus sections of this song, the chord progression is going to be this one right here. So this time, we're going to be starting it off with the E minor 7 chord for 4 counts, which means that we're going to be using the first half of the strumming pattern again. It's going to be like this. It's going to be the A7 chord for 4 counts, using the second half now this time. D major 7 chord for 4 counts, again, using the first 4. Then the G major 7 chord for 4 counts, using the second half again for the strumming pattern. Then we're going to be repeating that section of the chord progression one more time. So once again, it's going to be like this. Then after that, it's going to be the E minor 7 chord for 4 counts. Once again, first half of the strumming pattern. A7 chord for 4 counts. This time, second half. Then 2 more of those repetitions, once again. Now this time, it's going to be the G major 7 chord for 8 counts, using the entire strumming pattern. And once you finally figured that out, it's going to sound a little bit like this. You could wipe my mind, I'd still be stuck on you. Night climb, nights, nothing I won't do. I'll be holding on to every word, every promise that you ever heard. I'm waiting up for all the days that pass us by. Okay, so when it comes to the solo section of the song, the chord progression is going to be like this. That's going to be the C major 7 chord for 8 counts, then the D major 7 chord for 8 counts, and just repeating that chord progression for a total of 2 repetitions. And that's your solo. So here it goes. C major 7 chord for 8 counts. D major 7. One more. Then D major 7. And once you finally figure that out, it's going to sound a little bit like this. And lastly, for the bridge section of this song, the chord progression is going to be this one right here. So it's going to be the F sharp minor chord for 8 counts, which is going to be like this. Followed by the G major 7 chord for 8 counts. Again, F sharp minor chord for 8 counts. And the A7 chord for 8 counts. And once you finally figured that out, it's going to sound a little bit like this. Don't need another reason why I trust this feeling. Don't need another reason why. So yeah, this is the end of the guitar tutorial. Thank you guys for watching this far into the video. Please leave a like if you've enjoyed it so that I'll know. And please once again do not forget to subscribe and ring the notification bell down below so that you guys will be able to stay updated for future videos. So if you guys would like me to teach anything else, just comment it down below as well. And I'll try to do it for you. And I'll also be able to show support by sending a super thanks my way down below as well. I really appreciate that. And yeah, so if you guys would like to watch my other GRENTPEREZ guitar tutorials or any other guitar tutorial videos for that matter, just click these ones right here. It's all good, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.